Unfortunately, this is a very dark passage, but I wanted you to look at a painting that I did, and I'll read so it's a bit wonky, I'll show you a different picture, but it was a really bizarre dream, and it was of these jellyfish looking things in the sky. You could see through it, it's quite transparent, and but then when they came to the ground, they actually became like people. And the reason it was so significant is because that week or something I actually heard and saw something about these jellyfish type UFOs that were reported over the world. I won't say too much more in case I get it wrong. I think it was in 2011. I've got it written down there, so I'll pick up my book and tell you about it in a minute. But I just wanted to say this because I believe that something huge is about to happen, and a lot of Christians, especially a lot of Christians who have big ministries and who spend all their energy in waiting for the rapture, are not going to be taken. And this is to tell you why you weren't taken. So, and it's because you couldn't look outside your own beliefs, your own vanity and your own pride. And as the scripture says, "I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which he hath prepared for them that love him. But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit." And I'm afraid, even though there's a lot of people who've got a lot of head knowledge, they just do not have the Spirit. And you always know if a person's got the Spirit because they love. They love. They're told to love. And Jesus said, unless you have love, you have no part of me. So I'm just going to read the dream to you. Holding on here, it says, this was on 13th of the 6th, 2011, Monday. "Yesterday I dreamt that there were many different spacecrafts coming in for landing at our house. It was nighttime and dark, except for those white transparent ships of moving shapes. Some were tall designs, and some were wide, and some were almost mushrooms in character, and billowing out like parachutes, lying sideways. I was going to get my camera, but then I thought, oh, why bother? And I just went to meet them, calling out for Dennis, my husband, who was in the next room. The house felt more like 181. That was the house we used to live in. When I went outside, the ships had landed, and there were normal-looking men coming inside the houses, I think. I think the UFOs had actually changed into men. When they landed, it seemed that they were not taking us anywhere, but that they were coming to live with us, as they wanted to know what temperature the hot water cylinder was set at. When I said that it was set at 38 degrees, they said they needed it to be set at 33 degrees. Well, that's a significant number, isn't it? They wanted our house because it was a large house. Well, that is really interesting, isn't it? And I have also got a scripture here saying, "Who are these who fly like clouds, like doves, to the window?" Ezekiel 10:1. "Something like a sapphire in form resembling a stone. Jewels are transparent with the lines and walls standing deep inside the outside shape." And another one is 10:6. Ezekiel, "Take fire from between the whirling wheels, from between the cherubim." And that is, it's just so impossible to actually try and draw something like this when you have a vision like this. So I'll just show you the little sketches that I sort of did, which is the best that I could do, because they all were so different. Can you see that there? Just sort of line drawing there. So we've got to remember this was in 2011, and if this is not about to happen now, I mean, it probably already has. I believe that they are with us, and so I'd just like you also to read this, to listen to the scripture, which, I don't know if I lost it. No, it says, "Many will come in my name, saying, I am he, and they will lead many astray. But when you hear, but don't be alarmed, this must take place, but the end is not yet. And when you hear of wars and rumours of wars, do not be alarmed, this must take place, but the end is not yet, for nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines, earthquakes in various places, there will be, but this is just the beginning of the birth pangs. It says, but take heed to yourselves, for they will deliver you up to councils, you'll be beaten in synagogues. Sit down here. Where am I? Do, 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 do.